Hey, how's it going, people? My name is Fernando, and welcome back to the channel. People, I know you guys don't really touch single player that much, but you'd be surprised on how many things you probably missed out since the last time you guys hopped on over to story mode. Now, today's video, I will be showcasing something very interesting. Did you know that Michael's house can be destroyed to a certain point? Yes, it's very shocking. I never knew that for myself. I will be showcasing some of the destructible items inside Michael's house. So before we go ahead and showcase that, I was just wondering if you people can be ever so nice to support the video with that blue thumbs up. It'll just take about 1 to 2 seconds out your day. And let's try to go ahead and get this video to over 10,000 likes, people. I know we can try to reach it. So if you guys can hook me up with that, you'll be one of my true MVPs. As well, subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new. I will hate it if you missed out any of my brand new videos. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get things started today. So we are back at it again towards single player. I'm playing as my boy Michael, and we are going to be basically destroying his house. Now, I'm not sure if you guys ever tried this in your free time or if it did this at all, but you can actually destroy some of the things inside of his house. Now, there's like this little Easter egg if you guys were to play as one of the other single player characters and try to do this, then you'll be getting something like this.
Stop firing rockets at my house!
So that's kind of interesting. I never knew that Michael will be pissed off if you actually shoot rockets or even acknowledge it. So of course that's why I'm playing as him, for he doesn't scream at me over the phone. Now, by destroy, I don't actually mean that you guys can, cause some physical damage towards the household where it crumbles down and destroys everything. I mean in the inside, because there are some destructible items in there that I want to go ahead and showcase. So all you people have to go ahead and do is just make your way towards the backyard, and then you want to start chucking grenades or explosives inside the kitchen area over here. And basically you guys just want to keep doing this again and again and again. Make sure that you get a couple of good fires going on inside there to burn up a bunch of stuff in there, for you guys can see the aftermath of it all. So right here, I'm just throwing in grenades non-stop, shooting rockets, grenade launchers everywhere. Basically, I'm doing all this work. You're going to need to kill your family because they're going to get in the way. But yeah, just keep throwing stuff in there. And then once you guys are done with all that foolishness, then you can pretty much see the inside of it all. So there's a few things that you guys were actually able to destroy from the downstairs area. So of course you guys can notice that the table right here where the family sits and enjoys their time together is actually destroyed, and you can see that the wood is messed up and you can see some actual damage towards it. I never really tried this myself when I was going around and playing over in the single player, because I had more better things to do in single player than fuck around with Michael's house. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. I never knew that the Rockstar crew actually made it where you get to see some physical damage around the household. So as we go ahead and look around the household itself, you guys can see that the walls and floor is basically covered with dirt or gunpowder. I'm not sure on that. But right here, you guys can see right by Amanda's dead body that the column right there, it's been destroyed. I myself never knew this whatsoever. Maybe that's why Rockstar doesn't let us to pull out, our weapons inside the household, because they made it in an earlier state of GTA 5 development where you can actually destroy things. But I guess they took it out to save some memory in the systems on Xbox or PS4. I'm not too sure on that. But right here, it's pretty much like the first time I ever seen that Rockstar has some destructible item in the game itself. Whether it's a column or a vehicle whatsoever, I never knew that you can actually destroy this house. It's very surprising. Now, we're going to be traveling towards the front of the household itself, and we are going to be basically doing the same exact thing. Here, I'm basically going to be shooting in explosives, rockets, all that type of stuff in the front of the door, for I can make sure that if we can see anything else in the front that has been damaged, just like in the kitchen area. So after 5 minutes of non-stop firing, here is the aftermath of it all. So the first thing I want to go ahead and showcase right here is the fact If you stare at the sofa, you get to see some damage towards it. It looks like some of the material has been pulled off, as well the painting, the little golden frame of it, has been chipped away from the paint. Now, right here on the table, as you people can see, the little piece of artwork statue that Michael had right there has been basically blown away, such as also this vase and the other one that's right here. Of course, some of the walls are covered with black stuff such as gunpowder, explosive damage, I'm not too sure. And some of the chairs around here have been also blown away. That's pretty cool and interesting. I myself, again, never knew this whatsoever because I never took, some time away to actually chuck grenades and stuff like that. So right here, you guys can also see that the chair right here has been blown away, like I said earlier. And again, that's pretty interesting, man. I never knew this whatsoever. It's pretty cool. And if you guys hop on over to single player, you can also try this for yourself. Now we're going to be going upstairs. I thought that the aftermath was over because I couldn't get the grenade above the first floor, but no, that doesn't look like that's the case. Right here, you get to see the same thing from the kitchen. This column has been also destroyed. Again, that's very interesting, man. I myself never knew this whatsoever. It's pretty cool. So I did walk around all the rooms on the second floor, but I really didn't see any damage towards them whatsoever. But other than that, that's pretty much all the stuff that I managed to find. I wish it was like a mod where I can just pull out my weapons and start shooting everywhere, but unfortunately I have to do it from the outside. But here it is, people. There's an overview of the whole household itself. It doesn't really look that bad compared towards the inside where everything's fucked up. But yeah, dude, that's pretty interesting. Now, something else I found out while doing some research on this video is the fact that there is an actual mod that you guys can use to basically set his house on fire, basically. So let me go ahead and showcase that to you people. So this mod is known as Michael's House on Fire, quote unquote. And right here, you guys can see that there is a bunch of pedestrians just taking pictures of my crib right there. And it will make sense. I mean, if there was a house on fire, there's normally people outside and the news team out there taking pictures and videotaping the whole thing. But I'm going to be basically showcasing what I found that was the most interesting. And of course, that has to be with the inside right here. You get to see that the ambulance and also the fire trucks are right there on my property. They're not really doing anything. It looks like they just basically controlled the fire itself. But there is some smoke coming out from the household, which looks pretty cool. Now, there is no feature where you can actually burn down houses, unfortunately. But because of this mod, it looks like we got some smoke. I'm not sure how this is working now or how this is even done. But that's a pretty cool sight. Right there, you can see like little small fires around the household itself right here, and we're going to be exploring the inside. So as we enter the household itself, we get to see that there are going to be a few fires here and there, but right there, the first thing we see is the maid just sleeping on the floor right there. So you guys can see that the sofa is back in good condition, also the little trophy horse right there, and some of the statues around the area itself. But other than that, the maid is doing a good job not putting out the fire. She's just basically cleaning away. This bitch doesn't give a fuck that my house is burning down. But yeah, that's pretty cool. We have some of the fire around here, some of them in the kitchen, and unfortunately, some of the items around here are not destroyed. So it would have been better if the mod creator actually went ahead and did what I did and, shoot RPGs and stuff like that for it could look a little bit more realistic. But moving on forward towards the second floor, right here we get to see that inside the rooms, like Tracy's, they're chilling on the floor and her bed is on fire too. I'm not sure what she's thinking about or doing, probably getting a tan or some shit right there. But now we're gonna go ahead and move on forward towards the other room right here. Basically, Jimmy's room is all fucked up. And I guess what this mod does is just clone all the characters inside the house, because you get to see that there's another Jimmy just chillaxing on the floor. I have no idea what the fuck he's doing, but yeah, the other one right here is just playing his Call of Duties while his bed is literally on fire. And no surprise, there's like fire on the TV itself, which I'm not sure what kind of game that is. But regardless, that's pretty much all the interesting things that I found around the household and the mod itself. If you guys want to go ahead and download it, I'll have a link down below. Right here, Michael's room right here is basically little patches of fire once again, and Amanda's just thinking about some dicks. I'm not too sure, but we're gonna be ending the video right there. If you guys want to download the mod again, the link will be down below. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to cover Trevor's or Franklin's house because then the video will go over for like 15 to 20 minutes, which I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to see that. But I guess I'll do that in another video to check out if their house can actually be destroyed or have some destructible items just like in Michael's house. But with that being said, I really do hope that you people enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you support it by dropping down that blue thumbs up. It'll be ever so much appreciated. As well, subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new. With that being said, I'll see you guys later. Peace out and stay fresh.